Hello my friends, it's Celeste again. Wow, it has been quite a little bit since I last posted, so apologies for that, but school just started up again and I've been trying to devote more of my time to homework and studying among other things on my plate this term. So I'm sorry in advance if this happens another time, like where I don't post for a little bit. There's a high possibility it will happen again, but I'm going to do my best to balance everything going on at the moment, so I really appreciate your patience. Okay, so let's get into this video. Today we are going to do a little speed paint of Marshall from Animal Crossing as requested. This adorable tiny squirrel is quite a popular character in Animal Crossing. I wish he would come to my town. I mean, he's so cute. Alas, hopefully I'll get to have him one day. So as you've seen, I've started off with a quick sketch as usual, and I'm now working on my base colors. I was a little torn with what outfit to give him, as Marshall has alternated between a puffy navy blue vest and a jean vest. I mean, at least that's what Google Images showed me. Anyhoozles, you'll see that I end up going with a jean vest with a white hoodie underneath. However, this is not just any ordinary sweater, my friends. No, this one has little ears. Very exciting. I just needed to capture a more squirrel-like appearance for human Marshall, so I went with that. In thinking of the overall design of Marshall's body structure and facial features, I wanted to somehow merge the two concepts of a cute guy and a tough guy. Marshall the squirrel has that trademark side glance, or glare, actually. Yeah, it's more of a glare if we're being honest. To me, that screams tough and mildly angsty even, but he's still so gosh darn cute. So, I compromised with these two ideas and gave Marshall a more athletic build with slightly muscular arms, but he's also got a very chilled stance. As far as making him cute, that was something I had a lot of fun with. For the eyes, I still kept that sharp side eye look for him because I felt like that would be one of the biggest factors in being able to identify Marshall in the first place. It's funny because here I ended up starting off with Marshall's eyes being black, but when I looked closer at the actual image of Marshall the squirrel, I realized that his eyes are supposed to be green. There's like a very small rim of hunter green in Marshall's eyes, so I ended up changing that a bit later in the video. Fear not, hardcore Marshall fans. The lips were a little bit of a journey for me, as in, how does this mouth translate to a human face mouth while still making it appear natural? Well, I checked my sources and was immediately inspired by Suga from BTS. His lips kind of had that shape that I had in mind, so I went with that as inspiration. He also just has really cute lips too, so I thought, why not? So I basically raised the center of the top lip slightly, but not too much, or else it makes for a much more feminine appearance, which was not what I was trying to go for. To further avoid that issue, I made a relatively equal-sized lower lip, maybe slightly bigger, and I did not define the outline of the top lip so much either. As for his hair, Marshall has a little tuft of blonde in the center of his face in the squirrel version, but on human Marshall, I translated this to giving him a platinum blonde look with a side bang, kind of. I mean, I guess your typical anime boy hair, I suppose, but I think it actually suits him quite well. by this point. As you can see, I'm like putting this sort of like white fuzzy stuff all over the place, and I was using that texture tool, which is funny, it's actually stubble. It's a stubble texture tool in Procreate, but I used that to sort of create a fuzzy sweater-like effect. Yeah, a lot of it was just mainly a process of layering more darker browns and then kind of working my way up through the beiges and then up to an overall white surface. So it creates a sort of illusion of depth. So I had a lot of fun creating Marshal's clothes. I put a little heart here, as you can see, on his shirt, just to kind of show that while he may seem all tough on the outside, he's actually quite a softie. He also really loves coffee, which I think is adorable. That's why he also has a mug in hand with a little, I guess, cheapy version of Marshal. But yeah, so there's an espresso machine behind him, and if you even Google his house interior, you'll find that there is a lot of ironwood furniture, wooden furniture in general, and that espresso machine is in the back. I made it red this time because I think I like the look of red, and it also just adds a pop of color overall to this image. And as you can see here, I'm creating a piano because he also has that in his house. I wonder if he's actually a musician. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe we could do a gig together. This blooming wall that he has in his house a lot, this was really fun to make. As you can see in the background, there's sort of like a lightened purple that I used, and for that I created the illusion of more of a canvasy texture on the wall, so I used Plimsoll for that in the artistic section of Procreate. This is a really fun wall. I've never done anything quite so detailed before, but yeah, it made for a nice effect. Next, I'm defining the muscles in his forearms, and I'll be moving on to Tiny Marshal in a little bit. Oh, there he is. Okay. So, yeah, I just kind of put him over a bowl of sugar cubes for Human Marshal's coffee. It's gray now, but it'll be green in like 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna put some sugar cubes in there. It's supposed to be somewhat of a ceramic bowl, I guess, so I'll be putting a little bit of texture in there with, I think, what did I use for that? Gouache, I believe. Yeah, I used sort of a gouache effect. But yeah, that's what I have so far. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. There's not too much left, but thanks for everyone who's watched so far, and don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends if you'd like, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Toodleoo!